Well, I went and really done it this time. Went ahead and decided to break my subwoofer here. I didn't really purposely break it. It's actually been breaking for a while. This connector right here, let me get under the light, decided to finally go ahead and completely disintegrate on me. This is the remote volume control connector, plug, or whatever you want to call it, that goes into the subwoofer. The remote control right there. This is an old Cambridge Soundworks subwoofer, model FPS2000 digital. 4-point surround. I've had this since about 1999, so I've had it since it was brand new. I got rid of the satellite speakers many years ago and replaced them with these Sony bookshelf speakers, which was quite a heck of an upgrade to it. The subwoofer on this thing really kicked ass, but the satellites really kind of sucked. These are a lot crisper sound, cleaner sound, clearer sound. There's a lot better treble and mid-range coming out of these, but there's still a great amount of bass that comes out of this old guy. So I went ahead and replaced the broken plug here with a PS2 header from a motherboard. It turned out this PS2 header was the 100% identical match to what was on there originally. As a matter of fact, the pinout soldering to the motherboard was identically the same. So that was kind of cool. I had to remove the digital DIN plug that lived up here so I could make room for this. I didn't have a single PS2 header. I only had this double that I ripped off of a motherboard, so a single would have been better, and I really didn't feel like cutting this up, although I did have to modify it slightly. Let me get a light here on the subject. I did have to kind of modify slightly to fit around that shielding right there, which I'm guessing houses the digital processor to decode the digital signal from the sound card. I originally got this with my Sound Blaster Live back then, and that's how long I've had this thing. It's been a really good setup here. You've got quite a bit of stuff going on in here, a lot more than I really originally thought that was going on in this thing. Got a couple amplifiers back there. I'm going to go ahead and reapply this heatsink thermal compound there. And I'll have a quick look inside of this case. It's a Cambridge Soundworks 8 ohm 30 watt subwoofer right there in a sealed enclosure, and they even put some rubber around this to seal the enclosure up really good, so when the front cover is back on this thing, it just seals right up with that rubber, which is kind of a negative in a sense because it made it a lot harder to actually get the cover off of this thing because it was kind of stuck to that, but that's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and get this back together here, and we're going to hope that it works. It should work. What else could go wrong, right? Oh, it's nice to have that fixed again.